Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True. Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black. Where is my... There it is. There it is. There you go. What up, people?
Start your show now. Press 1 to hear important instructions.
Your show is scheduled to start in 11 seconds.
All right, all right.
Your show will go live in
All
5
right.
seconds.
What
4,
up, people?
3,
Yes.
2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Tim Black.
Playing with my money is like playing with my
Tim Black. Tim Black.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I am.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, sucker.
True.
Get it on.
Funny. Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com.
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
I didn't know I could do that.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hey, everybody, how you doing? What's up? What's going on? How y'all feeling out there? Happy Turkey Day. Happy Indigenous People Day. Happy Thanksgiving Day. Happy Be Thankful Day. That's right. Be Thankful Day. All right. We gotta do that. We gotta do that. There it is. There it is. My coffee's in the way. Gratitude. I said gratitude is the best attitude. Gratitude. That's right. Some people, you got to be grateful, man. All of us got to be grateful, man. Got to be grateful, you know, because no matter how bad you have it, no matter how alone you may feel right now, no matter what's happening in your world, whether it's good or positive, right? There's someone somewhere, and you best believe it, who wishes they could be in your shoes just for a little while. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. That's right. Easy to forget that when we're going through hard times, though, right? Let's keep that real, too, right? When you're going through it, kind of hard to think that way. But that's what this broadcast is about, man. That's what it's about, ladies. The ladies, that's what it's about, fellas. The fellas, my dogs. Yeah, I think that sounds better. I think I got to go the other way with the guys. But you know what I'm saying, right? So I want to give a big shout out to everybody out there on Periscope, Facebook, YouTube. That is Tim Black's Wolfpack. Team Black all the way around. All the way around. All the way around, man. Not halfway around and stop. Go to the store and quit. No. All the way around. That's around the whole entire globe. That's everybody, man. Care where you are, man. If you got love in your heart, if you're gracious, you know what I'm saying? It comes back, man. I believe that. I believe it. Let me see what's going on, man. Let me see if anybody, because I'm letting nobody know I was going to do this. Heck, I didn't know I was going to do this. I didn't let me know I was going to do this. So if anybody's out there right now, it's all good. It's all love. I just want to check and see if I can get any view on comments to see what's happening, man. Oh, I got some people. I see my Facebook people. There it is. Dagmar, James Bouchette, Dagmar, James Craig. Characters revealed during hard times. Give it up for my friend right there, Craig. Craig said, You know what I'm saying? I feel you, man. I feel you all the way, Craig. Craig said, character is revealed during hard times. Character, who you are really. That's when it shines through because, like, look, Craig, anybody could be upbeat when they're getting, when they got a new car sitting outside, they just got that. Anybody can be upbeat when they just got a new raise on the job, right? Right? Anybody can be upbeat about that, right? Anybody could be thankful when they, they got a tree full of presents, right? But it's different. It's what you do in those moments, those times when you're looking at the barrel of the gun, man. Believe me, I've looked at the barrel of the gun. I've had the wolf at the door. I've had my friends go, man, what you doing YouTube for? What is wrong with you, man? What are you doing having dreams? There you go, having dreams, man. There you go. There you go, dreaming that you're going to do something. If you don't just work this job and go fishing on the weekends like everybody else, what's wrong with you? Right? I'm thankful, right? I'm thankful for them because you know what? They didn't mean me any harm. They didn't mean me any harm. They loved me. They loved me. They were looking out for me. That's the way I like to look at it. They were looking out for me in the best way they knew how. All right? Sometimes when you dream something, everybody else ain't going to see it, man. You know why? Because no one else can see your dreams but you. How about that? How about we take that, right? How about that? We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about the show later. Let's talk about people out there, man. Talk about you guys, man. Let me see what's the temperature on YouTube, man. Let me see the temperature on YouTube. My YouTube people's in the house. Let's see what they talking about, man. Because I'm hoping I got a few people on YouTube, man. Angry Cascadian. That's the first comment I saw from Angry Cascadian. And it's not an angry post either, which is kind of weird. Angry. Angry Cascadian says, thanks for broadcasting today, Tim. Much love. Give it up for Angry Cascadian. Angry. But I get it. Angry Cascadian, it wouldn't have the same ring to it if it was Happy Cascadian. You know? Jovial Cascadian. Now that's kind of weak. You know what I mean? So anger is that's the play. Who else we got in the house? We got some familiar faces. Tomaso Young saying getting warmer. Getting warmer. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I'm hoping so. This should be hot chocolate. It's coffee. It's coffee, but but I feel you. Oh man. Domina. Dracone. Domina. Pat Hacker's in the house. Becca C. I see a lot of friends in the house today. Momo Pineno. Is Momo Pineno in the house? Fred's in the house. All right. So let's have some real conversation. Now, look, guys, phone lines are open at 319-527. Let me put that on the screen real quick, man. There it is. All right. So we got the number on the screen now. We can proceed. Look, it's been a rough go for some people, man. Let's just keep this real. There's a lot of us out there who have issues with family, issues, and family. Let's just stop there. Let's talk to the people with family, right? Family problems, right? And let's just make this. We got to pick because I want this to be specific. All right, let's be specific so that we touch everybody. Right. So let's talk about family issues with your kids. Right, because that's the most familiar ground for me right now because I have kids and I love my kids and it's a job. And I'm like, no, it's not just a job. It's not because see, jobs you clock in and out on, right? People say raising kids is a job. It's more than a job. Jobs have retirements. Give it up for that. Raising kids is not a job. It's a journey. It's a journey. So people talk about having kids and they just look at, oh, hold the baby. Oh, that baby going to get bigger and that baby going to need you throughout life, So sometimes we go through these stages because we got to remember the brain is small. The brain is small, right? And it gets bigger and it acquires wisdom as it goes. And the worst thing about it is, you know as a parent, you know the pitfalls that are out there for your kids. And you try your best, you try your damnedest to give them all the information you can. But also, we ain't experts. How many of y'all took a class on being a parent before you became a parent? Give it up for that. So, times like these, when it gets around to this time of year, and it's like the whole world gives you these indicators that it's time to embrace, it's time to share love. Here's the thing, man. You can do this all year round. The thing is this. Even with your kids, you got to be willing to say, they're kids, they're going to learn. You love them through it all. And even if they get upset with you, you have to know when you're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing for their best interest. So if you're a parent out there who has distance between you and your child, I want you to know, I feel you. I know how that feels. And this too will change. You cannot dictate what your child's life's going to be, how they're going to live their life. All you can do is give them the tools. And the most important thing you could do, I feel, as a parent, is to give them a soft place to land as best you can, and let them know that you love them, even if they screwing up, man. That's what I think. That's what I think. Man. That's what I think. All right, so it's great to be thankful. Let's be thankful for our children, man. Let's be thankful that there's something greater than us, that's as close to us, and it's going to continue long beyond us, because we're only here for what? We're here for a limited amount of time. We're only here for a little while. We're here for a blinking of an eye. We're here for just a moment, and in that moment, in this time, we have to make the most of it, and part of that is bringing the best children, raising the best children you possibly can with everything that you have, with all your love. You might not have all the things to give them. You might not be able to put that car outside. You may not be able to pay that tuition. You may not be able to give them, the big screen TVs, the Xboxes, the PS, whatever. I don't even know what number the PS is up to now. You may not be able to do all those things. But if you give them love, real love, that unconditional love, that deep down love that's like, you get all ugly in the face. You know what I'm saying? That ugly look, that ugly face look, when they, that real love, man, that don't care about appearances. It doesn't care what other people think. It's that real, grounded, supportive love, man. They are rich. They just don't know it. Give it up for that. Because gratitude is the best attitude. I said gratitude is the best attitude, man. I really believe that. Let me go see if we got any phone calls here, man, that we can tune in to. Let me see if I got any phone calls in his house, All right, I got a 405 number in the queue. I'm going to bring 405 in. Happy Turkey Day, 405. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, Mr. Black. This is Cosmo Vinegar from Stillwater, Oklahoma, wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving.
My brother Cosmo. Yes. Cosmo, tell me one thing, Cosmo, that you're happy for or that you're thankful for today. Anything.
Gosh, that's such a long list.
One thing. Pick one thing for me, brother.
No, it's just that my life is built on. I've made it as far as I have, only because of the tremendous help and assistance of of hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals who have contributed to make themselves a part of my life in ways great and small. To be able to thank them all properly, I'm not sure where to even start. But I would say that if I had one that I wanted to just pick off for today, the thing I am most grateful for are the friends that I have made this year. They have made it a truly special and grand time for me to be alive. And even despite all the madness that is happening in the world, with both Trump, with the Democratic Party, and as well as our dear good friend Jordan Cheriton, whom God rest his soul. Oh, if you can find his.
Cosmo, keep it positive, my brother. Come on, Cosmo. You've been doing so well, Cosmo. Come on, brother.
I'm positive because despite it all, despite all the madness that has happened around me, they've managed to keep my worldview positive, and I'm very happy that I'm going to be able to see at least one of the biggest ones who have helped to make that that world vision a little bit happier this Christmas. So
that's it, man.
I'm very thankful to them, and of course to you as well for being a shining light for justice and truth in this world, which sadly is more needed now than ever.
I hear you, Cosmo.
So thank you, Mr. Black.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cosmo Vinegar, man. I appreciate you, man. And look, man, my friend. Hey, look, thank you for always calling into the show and lending your voice. That's what this show is about. You know that. Freedom Friday. Anybody who's new to this program knows that on Fridays, or new to my channel, on Fridays we have Freedom Friday. People call up and they speak truth to power. They talk about whatever's on their mind. A lot of times there'll be issues going on that they don't feel get enough spotlight, or they like to sort of like weigh in and give their voice, and that's what we do. So the phone lines open on Friday, 9 to the phone lines run out. So it's at least 2 hours of phone, and feel free to call up at the same number, guys. Give it up for Cosmo, getting the ball rolling. All right. Let's go to Facebook and see what we got, man. I wanna do some bouncing around. My people on Periscope, I don't have a way to really bounce to the comments on Periscope. But if you're watching on Periscope and you want to call in, 319-527-6212, or go to YouTube. Maybe I'll be able to grab your comment there on Facebook. I'm Real Tim Black on both on Facebook. So my Facebook people, okay. Email says, and thank you for all you do. Well, no, look, email. Right, I appreciate that. I do. But you know what? Nothing I do matters if people don't care about it. So it's a big circle to me. You know, it's like the circle of life. It's the circle of this thing. Because, like, you could be, like, I'd just be talking in my basement if you didn't show up. So thank you for showing up, and thank you for keeping this circle going, keeping it going. Vonda Raybuck, okay, she joined. Joanne Farrell says, dream bigger than your fears. I love it, guys. Hold on. I love this. This is what I'm talking about. That's it, man. Gratitude's the best attitude. She said, live. Joanne says, dream bigger than your fears. I love this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my crew. That's what I'm talking about, you know? And if we can inspire one person to dream big and, like, go after it, or to dream big and reconnect with their, you know, their long-lost love, or to dream big and, you know, call their parents because they was upset with their mom or their dad or something, then we done something. We done a big thing. So let me go to the next one. Margaret Silverpot says, I'm listening to you, Tim, while the potatoes are boiling. Yeah, potatoes are boiling, I tell you. I hope you got some cornbread cooking in the oven, too. Come on there, Margarita. Give us the cornbread.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
That's right. Don't fall for the banana in your tailpipe. So we talked about, like, we started off with love with kids, right? Your kids, your children, your offspring, the fruit of your loins, the you know, the life that passes through the body of the woman. This is an amazing thing, right? So now let's talk to all the young people out there, and not so young people, because, you know, relationships are tough, all right? Let's talk about parents, all right? Let's talk about parents, man. Can we do that? I think we could do that. I think we could do that. All right. Parents aren't perfect. I said parents aren't perfect, right? All right, so here's the deal. Look, you take an imperfect person, and this is what young people, you got to remember this. You take an imperfect person, they mate with, marry with, produce children with, whatever they do, they create this other, they meet, whatever. They meet another imperfect person. So imperfect person meet other imperfect person who are the offspring of other imperfect peoples. Those people come together, make you. There was no perfection in their lives beforehand. However your parents are, whatever makes them who they are, whatever issues you may have with your parents, you have to always remember that they only started with what they started with. We're all the product of our environment. Even your parents are the products of their environments. Even your parents are only how can I say this in a more exact way? I think sometimes children don't allow their parents to be human, and don't realize that because they look at them in a certain light. And parents are just as fallible as any other human being on the planet, and just as needing of unconditional love as children are. You know, in order for you to go have the life that you should have, because I believe everybody should have the best life that they possibly can, you cannot spend it carrying the weight of whatever idea you have in your head of what your parents should be or what your relationship should be, and it's not. And being upset and bitter about that. Do not. Look, I'm just telling you this. I ain't get paid to tell you this. I could be talking about something else. I'm telling you this because I care about you. And because I'm a parent. And because I have parents. Love them anyway. Love them anyway. Okay? Find a place in your heart that allows them to be fallible. If they are decent human beings, they love you. The way they express it may be different. Okay? But just know that your happiness will also depend on your relationship with your parents. So if you can, find it in your heart to pick up a phone. If you can, find it in your heart. If you can't reconcile, if you can find it in your heart to make peace with it. Sometimes you got to make peace with stuff, y'all. I don't want to preach, but I got to tell you, sometimes you got to be able to make peace. You may not be able to patch it up and go have a beer, or patch it up and go cook a meal together, patch it up and always be in communication like every day or every week even, or even every month. Some people's relationships are not that way. It's just so much turmoil that has happened, so much of a breakdown. But look, if you can find a way to be at peace with it, you will be doing better than so many others who haven't heard this message and who haven't attempted to do that. Because you cannot live your full life if you're carrying around baggage, old ass bags. You cannot. That's what I think. That's what I believe, man. That's what I believe. And I don't know your parents. I ain't on their side. If they, seek professional help maybe, but just know it's important, all right? Look, if somebody did something to you that they should not have done, that's a whole nother conversation. But at the end of that conversation, it's going to be about your life because guess what? You're going to be bringing kids in this world. Maybe, right? Come on. You might be bringing kids. And you don't want to pass on to them the anger and the whatever's in you. You just doing this. Here you go. And you see what I'm saying? You just doing this. Pain. Here goes the pain. Oh, I got the pain. Here go the pain. Here go the pain. Your parents gave you the pain. You take the pain. You get the pain of your kids. And we got to break the cycle. So I'm all about breaking cycles, man.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
And if you try, like I know it sounds corny to some people, but gratitude is the attitude, man. If we had gratitude, we got a chance. We got a chance if we got gratitude. That's all I believe, man. So give it up for that. You know what I mean? Give it up for that.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? Do you understand? I hope you understand. I hope you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Let's go back to YouTube and see what my chat has to say. YouTube people in the house. YouTube people in the house. The Broken Carpenters in the house. My brother. A lot of people have been, a lot of people have come in and out of this show thing, this community thing that this show has created. It's created a community of people. They're on all types of platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, Instagram. All these different people, and there are people who have hung in there, who have been here, hanging in with a brother, hanging in with Tim Black TV for so long. They are like fixtures. They are icons and fixtures of this channel, of this community. And I just want to thank you. And Broken Carpenter is one of those brothers, man. Broken Carpenter, he's been around for the last year and a half, and he's never stopped being a supporter. So thank you, Broken Carpenter. We always have ups and downs in life, man. This show, just like anything else, man. You got ups and downs. Sometimes you love it. Sometimes it may tick you off. I may not always, sometimes I may tick you off. I may say something you don't like. But like a family member, man, at a Thanksgiving dinner or at any dinner with families together, you got to at some point say, you know what, it's some good here. It's some good here. There's some good here. There it is. Pat Hacker, Rosemary Jane, Tomoso Young, Tomaso, thankful for the wolf pack, baby. I love that. Yeah. Let me go to another phone call, man. See if we got anybody left in the phone queue. Anybody hanging over there? Let's see what we got. We got a phone call here. We got 708. Happy Turkey Day. And what are you thankful for today?
Happy Thanksgiving, Tim.
Hey, thank you.
It's Paul from Chicago again.
Give it up for Paul from Chicago.
So, anyways, this year I'm thankful, obviously, for my 3 children. Love them more than anything. And, back to the parenting thing, I just wanted to say to the younger parents, parenting is a tricky business, but nothing else gives you a bigger reward. It's just the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm kind of thankful I got sick this year so I don't have to go to the in-laws' house.
Oh, God. Keeping it real.
And then I actually got some pretty cool news that I'll send you an email with some more details on later. But yesterday I attended a conference meeting. I've been brought on to the admin team for Sam Ronin's run for Congress.
Okay. Fantastic,
so
man. Congratulations.
So I thought that was pretty cool, and yeah, everybody, here, just have a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Don't go out driving too late because, there's always some people that overdo it and, shouldn't be driving but do anyways.
That's right, brother. That's right. Give it up, man.
All
Give it
right,
up for
well, I
Paul.
will
You said Paul
talk
from
to you all
Chicago.
later.
My brother. He's absolutely right, man. And the worst, I don't want to get any news. I always say this, man. I try to remember to say this on Freedom Friday because we end around 11:30, around midnight or so, 11, something like that. And I tell people all the time, man, I don't want to hear any bad stories. I don't want to hear bad stories about people getting in accidents. We know it's dangerous out on those roads. Holidays are the most dangerous, right? There's people who don't normally drink end up drinking on a holiday. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the career alcoholics, they gonna drink anyway. But it's the lightweights who dive into the deep end on holidays. So be extra careful today if you're gonna be out and about. All right. I don't know what brings out we looking at the window of Black Friday. We know how people get on that. We know how that goes, right? So I got to get to the Walmart. I got to get the TV, and you can't watch the TV if you in the hospital. I mean, you won't be watching that TV. And if you in a coma because you done run into a pole trying to get that damn TV. Come on, man. What is up with people fighting for video games and fighting for who? Last year people were fighting over DVDs. I'm like, I saw a woman sucker punch another woman over a DVD bundle, like the bundle they throw the old DVDs in the thing. And I guess she grabbed the one, I don't know, the one with Ryan Gosling, and the other lady wanted the one with Ryan Gosling. It was only one Ryan Gosling DVD, and somebody got look, listen. Ryan don't know you. Ryan don't know me, but I'm cool with that. Listen. They have these services online where for like $1, you can watch Ryan. You can bring him into your home. You can put him, this right here. And you can pretend that Ryan's in your home. You do not need to fight. So, I hope DVDs, RIP DVDs, right? And it's amazing how things change, isn't it? I remember when I used to get off work and pick up DVDs for the weekend. I remember that. There wasn't no red box in front of the store or whatever. I'm talking about going to like a Circus City. They ain't even got no more Circus Cities. Circus City gone. Okay. But I remember that. You pick up way more DVDs than you needed to. This on sale. Got to get this one. Got to get this. Life has changed a lot. It's really changed a lot. So I'm thankful. Ooh, where we at? Where we at? We got to see if I can get to this. There you go. I'm grateful. I have gratitude, and that's the best attitude. I'm grateful that DVDs, the people don't fight for DVDs at Walmart or Target, or as my friends say, Target. Like, they ain't fighting for those right now. All right, so we touched on a couple things. We touched on thankfulness for kids, thankfulness for parents. Let's talk about thankfulness for relationships. Can we do that? All right, here we go. Given the current climate surrounding relationships, Tim Black would like to offer you this message. Be careful. Oh, yeah, be careful, damn it. You better be careful in relationships. I could do this two ways. Let's go the first route by being very real and sincere about this, okay? All right. Relationships are hard, right? And for anybody out there who are in a relationship, it's not about hard. It's about your baggage, their baggage, all the stuff. But here's my advice, man. For anybody out there who's having relationship problems right now, and it's Thanksgiving, right? Or Indigenous People Day, or Turkey Day, or just another day. However you look at it, it's politically correctness just gets you. You know, if you're having a hard time with the person that you're in a relationship with, and you are married to them, meaning you cohabitate, or if you live together, or yeah, okay. Can you take a break today? Can you take a break today? H.A. Goodman's calling me right now. Give it up for H.A. Goodman. You still calling? Okay, so back to what I was saying. If you live together, if you are in a relationship right now, you live together or you're married, and things are not going so well, and you're there today, I would like to implore you, I want to sincerely just tell you today, take a break from being mad. Take a break from being upset. Right? What you are upset about today, a year from now may have gone away. 6 months from now may have gone away. Sometimes I think we make bigger issues out of big things, and we are not grateful for what we have. Now, one thing I see people do, and I don't know who these people are, because I have never done this. I have never, ever done this myself. No, okay, let me admit something. When I was younger, right, when I didn't know some of the stuff I know now, not that I know everything, but when I was younger, I didn't know a lot of stuff. You know, you look at somebody else and how their relationship is, and you're like, wow, look at that. That's a great relationship. Look at that. I wish our relationship was like that. Oh, I wish our relationship. Why come my relationship can't be like that relationship? Here's the thing. First of all, that relationship ain't like that. It just look like it's like that. You don't know what that relationship like, because you're not in that relationship, right? So sometimes we compare other people's relationships that are, we have a perception of the relationship. We have a perception of what they have going on. We have no freaking idea. Meanwhile, while you're sitting there going, I wish my relationship was like that relationship. Late at night, you not around. That person is probably wishing they had a relationship like yours. Give it up for that. Look, man, sometimes when you have difficulty in relationships, I've tried to remind myself how lucky I am to even care. You know, because there is something worse than being in a hard time in a relationship, and that is being with somebody who could care less about you. That's right, care less about you. See, the opposite of love is not anger. Oh no, the opposite of love is not anger. It's not saying mean things. It's not barging out the door, slamming the door. The opposite of love is not giving a damn. I'll give it up for that. That's what that is. Now, if you don't want relationships, then that's the best way to get rid of someone, is be totally indifferent. Totally indifferent. That's the, so if you are so just keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind as you go through what you go through, right? That I'm thankful that somebody cares enough about me to even be upset about something. See how I flipped it? See what I'm saying? Like, see these arranged relationships where people are together for money and houses, you know, like Trump and Melania, like that type of You see what I'm saying? Like the Clintons, like Bill and Hillary, like these types of relationships that are mostly predicated on, we're going to make money, or this is a trophy wife, or this is a, guy buy stuff. Oh no, I hope I don't have to sleep with him. See, those relationships are not really, they are business arrangements. They are business arrangements, okay? So in real life, when someone cares enough about you to care about what you do, to care to spend time with you, or to care about a future together, that's important. We need to be grateful for that stuff, all right? Let's be grateful for that. Come on. Now, there's a flip side to that. Oh, yeah, there's a flip side to it. Here goes the flip side to this. Now, remember, this is just Tim Black. I've been around the block a few times. I called it like I see it, all right? I've had experiences, all right? I haven't always been married. I know a little bit of this. I started doing this thing, doing my show, Tim the Bartender, which was a virtual bar. People would come up with their things. You know how the idea goes where people talk to their bartender about their problems. The bartender gives them, talks to them, gives them advice based on all these people have come through the bar. This person has gained an understanding. Well, that was what I was doing. I was Tim the Bartender. So listen, there's a flip side to fighting, to relationships and making them last, and that is to not make them last, okay? There's sometimes now. Come on now, YouTube. Come on now, YouTube. Come on now, Facebook. Come on, Periscope. Sometimes when things don't work out, they worked out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Hey, look, everything ain't meant to work out. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes everything ain't meant to work out. And sometimes, look, here goes the barometer. This is what I would tell a friend. I would tell a friend this. I would say, toxic relationships if you're in a toxic relationship, you know it, because if a person makes you feel horrible, be you male, female, or trans, I don't care whoever you are, if someone makes you feel bad about being you, that ain't the person for you. Now, you're going to have to love yourself first. And if this person makes you feel horrible inside, if you know that feeling, here they come. Oh. See, being with someone should not be like, oh, God. Oh. Here they come. Yo, come on now. If they text you and you like, if you like this, yeah, everybody, that's not good. All right? Now, the trick to that is, are you doing that because of them, or are you doing that because of you? See what I'm saying? Right? So there's a little trick to that, because sometimes when people want to just be, out in the world just doing their thing or whatever, then they, that's what you need to do. So either way, either way, I'm not going to say that all relationships should be saved. Sometimes some relationships, they need to end, and I think that's a powerful thing and a positive thing too. Because wasting each other's time is not good. Life is short. It's longer if you make the wrong decisions, but life is short. And we do not need to spend it in toxic relationships. Okay, so toxic relationships include hands, fists, belittling, demeaning, degrading. These things, no. All right? No. And that's just a little something from your man, Tim Black. I hope you guys feel me on that. A little something. So. So I am thankful to not be in a toxic relationship, and to be happy and to feel love right now. So I think being thankful is a very important thing. I am genuinely thankful for all the people that tune into this show, all the people who write me emails, all the people who comment in the comment section, even if I don't agree with what you say, as long as you're not toxic with it, cool. Everybody has an opinion. Everyone has an opinion, and I'm with that. So I'm thankful for so many things. It's ridiculous, all right? Because I don't spend my time looking back at what I had and comparing it as if, because when you look back at things, my experience, when people look back, they see through rose-colored glasses. Oh, I remember when I used to make all this money I had. I don't know why I screwed up. I have to look at all this money. Yeah, but then you forget 2 a.m. in the morning, you got to go in and fix somebody else's computer. You forgot that part. You forgot that part. You may have forgotten. Or this person used to be with. Oh, I forget. Oh, I loved him so much. He was so cute. She was so cute. She was so gentle, warm. Yeah, but she was a kleptomaniac. She stole a lot of stuff. She stole your car. Remember that part. Like, slide that into the mix. Oh, he was such a great person. He was so great. Yeah, okay, but he slept with your sister and your mother. Now, I'm not saying that your mother and your sister were right, but I'm saying he did that. Let's add that part to the whole thing too. So we use rose-colored glasses. So I'm thankful that I have come to the point in my life where I no longer look at things through rose-colored glasses, that I accept them for what they are. I appreciate them for what they were. I appreciate our time together. It's sort of like the old friends, right? Like your old friends, you go, Facebook's a great thing. You go on Facebook, you're able to reconnect with people you haven't seen in 20 years, 30 years, whatever, right? Whatever, however long old you are. If you're 30, maybe 10 years ago, okay? It's a great thing. Oh, look at Jerry. I remember Jerry, man. Jerry was my guy. That's my brother right there. Jerry. Remember we used to hang out, man, have a couple beers, blah, 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 blah. Well, life is sort of like that when we look back. We look at that, we say, oh, man, look at that. Ladies, oh, look at Denise. I remember Denise. Oh, girl, I love Denise. That's like my sister. Sweet. Okay, fine. When you reconnect with Denise or with Jerry, you find out after half an hour or so that y'all ain't got nothing to talk about because y'all had nothing else in common, right? That's how looking back is for me. Looking back on old relationships, looking back at old careers or old anything is like meeting up with a friend from 20 years ago on Facebook and spending a half an hour with them, and that feeling, that feeling that we ain't got nothing to talk about. It's just so long we can talk about what happened in high school. Sometimes you're able to create a new relationship, but most of the time it's better just to keep it high and by and hit a like on a Facebook post and keep it moving. That's all I'm saying. And that's okay too. That's okay too, because gratitude is the best attitude. Sometimes we can't be sad it's over. Sometimes you just got to be glad it happened. And that's all right. A friend of mine told me one time, man, he said, because he was dating this young lady. This is inside stuff. This is secret stuff. A friend said, a friend of mine was dating a very amazing woman, right? And I thought she was amazing, We were friends as well. Like I knew her and everything. And he told me one day he said, man, me and Emily broke up. He said, I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, we broke up, man. And I was like, wow, man. Why you break up with Emily, man? She's fantastic. You guys seem to be cool and this and that. And he said, well, Tim, man, I wasn't going to marry her. I was like, what? He said, yeah, man. I wasn't going to marry her, so why keep doing what we was doing? It wasn't going to go anywhere. I wasn't interested in moving forward. So I was like, wow, this guy has just dropped some wisdom because he kept it real. He's like, hey, this is it. Ain't nothing else. What else I'm going to do? What? You know, I don't want to. We already tangoed and we already hung out. We done went to the movies, bowling, and took a trip to New York, took a trip down to, went to California. We did a lot of Tim. She want to get married. I don't want to get married. So hope that to me is a good one because he let her go. And she was able to probably, I lost contact with her and him, but I'm assuming that she was able to go find somebody and stop wasting her damn time. And he was able to go find somebody, hopefully, and so he won't be wasting nobody's time or his own time. And that's how that went. So that's secret. That's secret right there. You know what I'm saying? What is Tim talking about? I'm talking about people wasting each other's time is what I'm talking about. That's my Charlie. That's my best Bernie Mac impersonation. I ain't scared of you, mother. I ain't scared of no relationships. All right, guys. Let's go back to Facebook. I am grateful. I'm grateful. I am grateful. Who's grateful out there? No, this is actually Facebook. Wow. Bruce Linnell says his father-in-law passed away on Monday, on the Monday before last, so I drove to Indiana to celebrate with my Midwest family. To celebrate with his Midwest family. Give it up for Bruce. Bruce, my brother, my condolences to you and your family, my friend. That's a hard one. And in times like that, when I've lost people, particularly when it's unexpected or even expected, I latch on to, there's pain, there's incredible sense of loss, but I latch on to that I had the privilege, all right? I had the privilege of that relationship. I was given that. And it may not have been everything I wanted, but I had that. That experience, that time with that person. And it doesn't, look, I'm not saying it solves everything for me, and I'm not even trying to tell you, Bruce, how to look at life or any of that. All I'm saying is, for you and for anyone listening, that gives me some solace when I get to the point where I can see it that way. Now, not always able to look at it that way in the beginning. But when I've come to terms and stuff with issues, with losing someone, when I'm able to get to that place, I'm much better, man. I'm much better. And I feel like I have the strength and the love and the support of all those people that I lost. Because they are here. And they are here. You know what I mean? So that helps me. All right? That helps me. And I think we all have to find a way to make peace with it, and hopefully, like me, I get inspiration from it. Sometimes I think, what would my dad have done if he could have done? What would he have done? If he had the opportunity to do whatever he imagined and dreamed, what would he have done with that opportunity? So though my biological father, who I've only met once, I get through the pain of not really knowing him by this picture in my head, in my heart, that, that somehow he knows what I'm doing and he's going, that's me right there. That's me right there. So that's how I get through it, man. Give it up for Bruce. Give it up for Bruce. Wow. Tony Moore says, be thankful for everything, even when you can't see the blessing at the moment. Oh, Lord. Oh, you on fire, Tony. Tony on fire. Tony. Ow. No. No, seriously though. That's the thing right there, man. Be thankful in the moment. You know, I've been listening to these people who give this advice. And I realize somebody can give you the best advice in the world, but if you ain't in a place to take it, it ain't gonna do you no good. No good. That's why all those self-help books be out there, and you can get like 20 of them. But if your mind is not in the right place, you can't benefit from anything in that book. You can't benefit. What I have learned to do, instead of getting upset about something, I try to say, what can I do with this the way it is? Like if your car break down, maybe you need to jog more. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to walk more often. And maybe if you say, you know what, since my car's broke down and I got to be walking I got to walk a half a mile to get to this public transportation, I might as well start my workout regimen. Yeah, I'm going to start my workout regimen now because I'm going to be doing this. I got to do this anyway. And heck, by I don't know, by May, I'm going to be looking like a new individual. See, that's the way I start looking at things because I can't change the car. But I can change what not having a car can do for my life. And I know that's sappy, but see, this show is not about Trump. This show is not about Hillary Clinton. It's not about the Democrats or the Republicans. It's not about red or blue. It's about me and you, and it's about gratitude is the best attitude. Now, it's not for everybody, right? It's not. I get that. But for somebody out there, I'm hoping that somebody out there needs to hear something like this today, because not everybody has someone to tell them, has someone to share that with them. So give it up for that. And let's go back to the phone lines, y'all. And I have a 509 number in the house. 509. Happy Turkey Day. What are you thankful for, 509?
Happy Turkey Day, Tim. It's Bug Carpenter out of Yakima.
See what I'm saying? That's love. That's love. What's up, Broken Carpenter, my brother? Happy Turkey Day, brother.
Happy Turkey Day to you, man. I'm like on board with everything you've been saying today. You know, I mean, first off, relationships and stuff. I realized like Thanksgiving was 30 years to me and my wife been together, you know, I mean, living together and basically been, you know, and it's like, you're right. I mean, you first off, you know, if you're in like you were saying, if you're in a situation that's bad, you know, I believe in marriage very much. I'm like monogamous and, you know, believe in monogamy, believe in the you know, institution of marriage, whatever. But, man, if you're in a bad situation, get out of it, you know. I mean, you know, and you know, maybe after 4 or 5 marriages, maybe it ain't the other people. You know, maybe it's you and maybe it's not a good idea to get married, you know. So just try living together, you know. But, you know, and kids, hell's bells, Tim. You know, when we first found out my wife was pregnant, you know, with our first kid, and we were excited. You know, we both wanted a kid and everything, but it was like my wife says, well, you know, she's all freaking out and stuff. And I says, hey, man, I know all these people got normal kids that are dumbasses. I says, if you know, if let's put it this way, I know that you're much smarter than me. I think we can manage this, you know. So it's like, you know, your kids, I'm happy. I'm thankful that my kids got better than 3 hots and a cot, you know, and they're happy in their lives, you know, and And I'm happy that, we all live in warm houses and we have the things that you should be thankful for every day. The little things, not the material stuff, man. I mean, that stuff comes, goes, but like, I don't know, me and Mrs. BC, I mean, it's like we've been through a lot of ups and downs, and most of them because of me, but, hey, we're married and we love each other, and, it's just the way it is. I mean, life's tough sometimes. And if you're going to give up on somebody right off, then you ain't the marrying kind. You got to stick with it some. And I don't know, Tim. I'm just thankful that right now we got a whole bunch of woke millennials and middle-aged people and old people that are all sort of getting and working and doing the things that I can't right now, but I'm so happy that there's a movement out there that's gone forward, and I'm really thankful for people like you, Tim, that do make the sacrifices. You do what you do. I mean, I know you make the sacrifices, and I know your family does. I'm thankful for that. I appreciate it, brother, and you have a good Thanksgiving. I gotta go baste my turkey because it's going to get dry if I don't. So much love to y'all. Much love to the Wolfpack. I'll talk to you some Friday when I ain't cooking for Mrs. BC.
That's it, man.
Take it easy, brother.
Thank you, brother. Give it up for Broken Confident, man. BC. TBC giving Mrs. BC a lot of TLC on the Dale Lee. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm feeling right now, man. It's just, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful that I'm healthy enough to do this. Man, I have a good friend, right? And I know, for instance, Broken Carpenter. He's been through some stuff, right? He's going through some stuff. He's been through some stuff health-wise. And I have a good friend now. And I think I'll just use his first name. No one will know who he is. His name is Alan. And Alan reached out to me a couple months ago about helping my channel, as in he saw potential. He sees potential in what we do. And in how he thinks in order for independent media like this to really succeed, it's going to need to team up with, causes that are good. People who believe in what we believe in. That's the only way for us to succeed. And then Alan, then as relationship grew and we correspond back and forth, he let me know that he was going through some severe health issues. And he just kept saying to him, I just want to be around long enough to see some of the changes happen in this country. I just want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of making things better for everyone in this country. And he believes that a lot of the things that need to be, in order for this country to move forward, that a lot of things need to happen in the political landscape. And he believes that platforms like this have a lot to do with that. It could help that. And I just want Alan to know that he's an inspiration to me. So you can get your inspirations from, not necessarily, you don't have to look at another commentator. Like, I don't have to look at another commentator to be inspired. It's transferable. Him saying, I just want to live long enough, man, so that hopefully I'll be here to see some of these changes, and I want to put my energy into helping that happen. That is so inspirational to me that it keeps me going. Alan doesn't know that he contact me to say, hey man, love the show, and here goes some ideas. But see, Alan doesn't know it's people like him, because I have my own challenges that keep me going through my challenges. That's what Alan doesn't know. So Alan, if you are watching, my friend, You inspire me, man. And on a day like today, I'm grateful for you. You think it's the other way around, but I just want you to know it's both ways, brother. It's both ways. Both ways. That's what I want you to know. He's a good guy. He's a good human being. He has a good spirit. He's, you know what I'm saying? So, what else, guys? What else? What are we thankful for, man? I need some thankful for. What are you thankful for? Let the world know what you're thankful for. It may seem simple to you, but I think it's going to relate. A lot of people are going to relate to whatever you say you're thankful for, guys. Let me go back to YouTube. I haven't been here for a minute. Let's see. Oh, God. Lord have mercy. Look, you know what? I'm going to act like I don't even see that conversation going on. We're here about being thankful. Thankful. What are we thankful for? Can we be thankful? Can we be thankful? Can we be thankful? Yeah, come on now. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. The conversation has gone from being thankful. Okay, Red Syrup says, volunteering is the best way to get the word out in your community. He's thankful for volunteers. Red Syrup, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but Red Syrup, I agree. Volunteering is the best way. It's one of the best ways to show your gratitude, right? It's to volunteer for something bigger than yourself that helps people in some way. And I believe there's so many causes and issues that need to be tackled that, like, whatever you choose, you're doing a good job. Because there needs to be people who raise awareness about all types of issues. It's not a hierarchy of these issues. If something resonates with you, go with that. Because, right? Because there'll be other causes that resonate with other people. And sometimes I've seen this thing where people want you to be, people expect you to be as enthusiastically supportive of their issue as they are. And here's the thing. There are people probably just as enthusiastic about that issue, but those are other people. Like, there are people for every issue, right? What we try to do here is we try to raise awareness about issues, but how can I say this? Don't beat up on somebody else's issue because they may feel called for that issue that they're chasing, that they're fighting for or against, right? So that's their thing. You have a thing. If your thing is multiple sclerosis, there's probably a personal reason why that cause is so personal to you. See, you need it to be personal. I believe issues need to be personal if we're going to have the fortitude to stand in it and to fight for it. Okay? That's how it works. So another person's issue may be climate change. Right? It may be even, you can keep drilling down. It may be water. It may be farmland. It may be whatever it is, right? Conservationism, whatever it is. To that person, there's a reason why that's personal to them. And I think that's important. And I don't think that we should degrade anybody's reason. Like, you're not them. You don't know what their reasoning is. You don't know why it's personal to them, why it's important to them. So I think I think there's room for all of us, man. And I got gratitude, man. And I believe it's the best attitude, and I'm grateful that we got people that care about anything because we got a television. We got this thing called TV. We got this thing called cable. We got this thing called DVDs. We got this thing called sports. We got these things called music. You got all these things, right? That can distract you and keep your focus there. The fact that we got people, hell, we got fashion. We got so many things. Video games, we got all these things. We can just keep naming things, right? The fact that there are people who, with all this going on, still care about that, enough to fight for it, that says something. And if you, even in trying times, man, even in the trying times, if you can recognize that that's going on, that with all these distractions, that there are people who care about these issues, well, that should restore your faith in humanity. Because I've been hearing a lot of people talk like this one issue like destroys their faith in humanity. And I've said that on occasion, like, oh man, humanity, goodness gracious, what about humanity? What about humanity? Yeah, you know what? There are people fighting for humanity all across this world every day. And you focusing on this little, this, it may be tragic, it may be horrible, it may be disgusting, repugnant, but it should not take away from all the other people that are doing so many amazing things, selfless things, courageous things daily. And none of us are bigger than the issues that we claim to care about. None of us. Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I believe. Yeah. That's what keeps me going. Everybody has their own belief system. That's what I think. Okay. And let's go back to Facebook real quick, guys. Facebook. Les Stein is back. Welcome back, Les Stein. Now, Les Stein, she has hit me up. First of all, Les Stein is a member of my Wolf Pack. Give it up for Les Stein being a member of the Wolf Pack. Tim Black's Wolf Pack. Tim Black's Wolf Pack. Also, Les Stein is a Patreon, right? So that means, well, actually her donation was a little bit different because she don't like PayPal and she don't like Patreon. So let's say, here go. Look, I'm gonna give you some money for the show, and I'm gonna do this one, whatever. So I don't do all that. I don't put my stuff online. I understand. I understand that totally. But I'm telling you, Les Stein had a problem commenting on our Facebook, and like we've been kind of together trying to figure out what the hell happened. Because I haven't stopped her from commenting, and my friend Jennifer Vickers hasn't stopped her from commenting, and Justin 64 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, Justin Funk hasn't stopped her from commenting. I got a few people that can block comments, right? But so it's like she's like, why can't I comment, Tim Black? And I'm like, I'm looking like, what is going on? Why come Les can't comment? Well, it turns out Les just had a computer screen adjusted a certain way, so that she couldn't comment because of the way the screen was sitting. It's one of those tech things you got to kind of be there to notice. And I just want to give a big shout out to Les Stein because, look, some people, when things go wrong, they blame me. Les never blamed me. Like, Les was like, what, help me out, Tim. She wasn't like, I know you doing something, Tim Black. You're part of the conspiracy to destroy my computer. I know, like, I have had people do that. I know you laughing, right? I know you're laughing, right? But people do it. People, you said this and this person says this, so yes, it's a conspiracy. I see coordination. Tim Black. There's people who do that, and they're writing me too. Tim Black, your opinion is based in Russia and the Russian Kremlin and the Hillary, the DNC, there are people. So anyway, give a big shout out to Les Stein. She's very happy for the show. She says she's thankful that this show is on. She's thankful that she's able to comment along with the rest of the people that support TBTV, Tim Black Show. And I just want to say, man, Les, I'm thankful for you, sister. I'm thankful that you care enough that you wrote me saying, hey, I'm trying to comment. I want to be a participant. And here goes a couple dollars. And what's going on? And I want to thank you for giving a damn, Les. And I said, damn. I want to thank you for that. Give it up for Les. Back to the phone lines. I got a 770 number in the queue. 770. Happy Turkey Day. What are you thankful for, 770?
Tim Black.
Hey, Dave from Stone Mountain.
That's me, man. What's going on? Man, I was surprised to see you had time on Turkey Day to actually have a show, much less take calls. And, you know, I'm always calling and talking about an issue here and there, and I never really have time just to talk, and so I think this was the appropriate day to do this. You know, there's so many people that have been a part of your platform, and I want to just give thanks to all those people, and I want to call out a bunch of them here. You know, we're talking about people like Lee Camp and Jimmy Dore, Tim Canova, H.A. Goodman, people that were, you know, that you've seen on TV and stuff, who've got their own thing going already, who didn't have to reach out to you, that did reach out to you and helped lift you up. They didn't have to do that, and it's because they're not, you know, the television who just only allows pre-approved people to have a voice. And so I'm very thankful for them people that reached out to you. I'm thankful for people that have come and go, like Ebon Kim and Nicole Luongo and George Massey. I'm thankful for people like the Broken Carpenter, who has been a part of this show for a while. He's rock steady. Stephanie Chateau, Jennifer Vickers. So many people have come together to help make this platform what it is. And it has been a privilege to interact with so many beautiful and intelligent people. I'm not sure how to even put that into words. But it's not just them, Tim. It's you and the people that were there with you for the years previous to this political movement that's happening, like Iron Man Oz and Montague and Momo Pineno. I know, and the reason I'm saying this is because I'm thankful for you, Tim. I know that in your first years there were times when you had 5 viewers, and you must have been wondering what the hell I'm doing. And had you not fought through those times and kept working when all this stuff started and we all came together, you wouldn't have been ready. You wouldn't even have been on YouTube. And it's because you fought through that. So it really has been a privilege to be a part of this platform and everything you've done. And I really think the best has yet to come. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has done anything. If you've given $1 to this platform, to this show, if you've ever retweeted Tim Black one time, if you've ever called one time, it's our collective effort that really makes these things happen. I'm telling you, when we all come together, you know, there is nothing we can't accomplish. When you've got 1 million people donating to a cause, that cause is going to make ground. So no matter what level that you can do, I want everybody to know that you matter and everything you do matters. And I hope everybody finds something beautiful that they care about and you fight passionately for it. And, you know, thank you, everybody. I want everybody to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I love you, Tim. That's it.
My brother Dave, man. Wow, he said it. He said that. He said that. You know, he's absolutely right. There's been so many people who have taken time out of their lives, who have come on this platform. I don't even want to start naming people. It's just an incredible list of diverse lineup of amazing people who didn't mind, you know, being associated with what we do. And who saw the potential in it. They saw the community aspect. They saw the overarching message, and they came through. Some of them have come through multiple times, and that's a big deal. So all those people who've come through, all the people who have called up, people who have called this show people have called my show and lifted my spirits, called the show and kept conversations going, called this show and educated the world and put their fingerprint on it, put their little 2 cents, and that's forever. We have podcast audios of this show that will be forever. They're on Blog Talk Radio. They're on iTunes. Someone can download that at any point in time and be inspired or learn something. And that's because of you people. That's because of the people. The people, the people, the people. That's who did that. You know what I mean? That's amazing. It's amazing. And he's absolutely, Dave is right. In the beginning, I could tell you this. I was thankful, but I was worried. I was thankful and worried at the same time, right? They say if you take no risk, you will have no reward, right? This is a saying. Yeah, but if you take no risk, you also may live indoors. But I think everything's about in foundation. Everything's about having patience. Everything is about perseverance. I truly believe that. And lately, I've been saying that one of the things that have disappointed me is great people who I thought had great opportunity in front of them and that they had the skills, they had the ability, and I was worried that they had stopped. Let the madness begin, y'all. Give it up for Let the Madness Begin. I saw over the last couple of days that they are still doing their thing. Not only are Let the Madness Begin doing their thing, but they've seemed to have switched it to a better. They've improved. They've gone up a notch. Not only in the production, but the delivery of their content, of their viewpoint. I have other people talking to me about Let the Madness Begin. So I just want to give them a big shout out to Let the Madness Begin, guys. Go subscribe to them. If you're not already subscribed to them on YouTube, find them on Facebook. This is not a product placement. They have no idea that I am telling whoever's watching this show to do this. But this is the spirit that this channel was founded on. It's not about hoarding an audience. It's not about hoarding compliments. It's about giving it. It's about spreading love, man. It's about everyone can benefit. There is no reason why you should be subscribed to just one person on YouTube. There's no reason why you should only be following one person on Facebook. There's no reason why you should only retweet one person ever on Periscope or Twitter. Oh, this person said this thing I didn't agree with that time. Life is long. Do they have a good heart? Do they fundamentally want the same things you want? Are they gracious? Well, hell, if I think if somebody has a good heart, if they fundamentally want this world to be better, and if they're a gracious individual, well, hey, they could be wrong sometime. We could go ahead and let them be wrong sometime because they're not out plummeting countries for their resources. They're not out, trafficking human beings. They're not out, spewing Nazi propaganda. They're not out applauding the extermination of human beings. They're not out pushing old men and women down subways, escalator steps. They are just people who had a different point of view on a certain issue. That's it. And you know what? That's not enough to throw the baby out with the bathwater and to say, screw them and go to hell and I hate you and you're horrible and you're the problem. No, the problem is the system. This is a systemic problem we have. We have systemic issues in this country, in this world, that we need to fight against. And that's not on one person, man. I wish getting rid of Harvey Weinstein would make all women in America safe. It won't. It's a good start, though. Don't get me wrong. It's a good start. It's a damn good start, but it's not everything. Getting rid of Richard Spencer is not gonna change the amount of Klan members there are in Alabama. But it's a good start. and watching Kyle Kalinske or the Humanist Report, Lee Camp or Noah Changa or Ben Dixon. And yeah, I said those names. What? Or Jackie Lukman or Teodros Fikre or H.A. Goodman or Katie Johnstone or so many people. You know what? That's not going to change the world, but you know what? Oh, I'm sorry. Or Tim Black. This guy too. It's not going to change everything, but you know what? It helps. I believe it helps. Okay? So let's continue to help. All right? I support Tim Canova in Florida. He knows it. And I owe him a phone call about this. And it ain't everything. I can't do everything. I want to do it all. I can't do everything, but you know what? I could try, and every little bit helps. So thank you so much, Dave from Stone Mountain, for grounding this conversation in a place, once again, in a place of gratitude. And that's what it's all about. And gratitude, to me, is the best attitude. And though sometimes I fall short, I know it. This is a guiding principle in my life. And today's just the day we're talking about it. That's all, man. That's all. Let's go back to YouTube. Real quick. Can y'all even hear this right here? I just thought it was funky. That little funky right there. A little something. All right. And I'm trying to trying to scroll in YouTube. Let me get rid of this window here. And, okay. Paul Chapman says, hey, Tim, we won't break out of this prison without one chisel at a time. Get that up for Paul, man. Get that up for Paul. Give it up for Paul, man. I believe that, Paul, my friend. And we all got a chisel. Some people's chisel's a little bit bigger, but you know what? They can't, like, you're in front of a piece of the rock, right, Paul? Even if I got a bigger chisel, if I'm way over here, I still need you over there on that piece of the rock. I mean, if we're trying to break down the damn rock. So, hey, use the chisel that you have. And let's all go at that rock together, man. I appreciate that comment. Dope comment. I love it. Science Man Sandra says, yes, we have to love and promote each other, fighting for the common good. Yes, we love and promote each other, fighting for the common good. There you go. Fight for the common good. I totally agree. We got to promote each other if we can. It's hard sometimes because of the different messages, right? And different ideologies and different methods and what people think works, and it gets messy, right? But none of us really have the ability. Look, when I was at 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, I went at it with T.J. Kirk. At the time, he was known as the Amazing Atheist. And we had a little, disagreement online about a video he put out. And, you put out a video, people put out videos about people like, yeah, screw this. I don't like this idea, whatever. Well, he responded. You know what I mean? At the time, he had 500,000 subscribers. So, that was rough for a while because he had a legion of people behind him. And it was tough, man. So I've been up against it. Later, we became friends. I went on his show. He understood where I was coming from. I understood where he was coming from. And like, for instance, he just came on my channel for the first time last week. Right? Give it up for TJ. Now, TJ and I hold different views on several issues. We don't agree on everything. Some people are like, TJ curses language. Oh, my God. Too many, F-bombs, And yeah, he used a lot of those. But I was very proud that he was able to come on this platform, have different opinions. I applaud that. His opinions were not hateful, and that's great. That's what conversation's about. It's about, sometimes I should be able to have a conversation with someone who I don't agree totally with, but we can be civil with one another, and we can find common ground on certain issues, and that's great. And I'm glad that he came on the channel. So to my point was, sometimes you're going to get into it with people, sometimes you're going to disagree with them, but no one is out to destroy. At least we shouldn't be. No one is out to destroy another human being. We shouldn't be. And frankly, you can't. You can't destroy another human being unless you want to do something to go to jail. You can't really destroy a person. Only you will allow people to destroy you. That's my point as well. Like, you got to let somebody destroy you. So don't let nobody destroy you. Don't let anyone. What we used to say, take your heart. And you reach in there and pull out the heart. The heart. No, you don't let anybody take your heart. Don't let anybody take your voice. And I'm thankful. I said I am thankful to have realized that and to keep on plugging. So give it up for that, man. Got to keep going. Got to keep going. Got to keep it real. Yeah. You know what? Someone said Paul J. Pat Hacker said Paul J. on The Real News is great. Yeah, I like Paul J. I like Paul J. Yeah. I believe the people over there at Real News want to give real news, which is a beautiful thing that we have people that want to give real news, and I believe that is their goal. So with that in mind, like, how can, it's a shame that something that is focused on real news does not have 1 billion subscribers. They don't do the fluff stuff. They don't do the stuff for a lot of hits. They do the real news. Sometimes they talk about local issues that the rest of the world go, well, it's not about me. No, it is about you. And once again, this is not a product placement. This is not, I don't expect to get anything out of this. And when you do things from that standpoint, when you show gratitude, that's part of gratitude. When you give it up without monetary benefit, without pats on the head, when you just give it up for, like I'm giving it up right now for Real News, that's real gratitude. And that's the attitude that's contagious, I think. And it served me well in what I've been doing. So anyway, let's go to another call, guys. Let's go to another call. Happy Turkey Day, 319. Happy Turkey Day, 319. See, that's why you tune into the Tim Black Show, because you don't know what's going to happen. Hell, I don't know what's going to happen. This is live, man. This is live. You know what I mean? Like, anything can happen. Tim Black was beatboxing on the special edition show on Turkey Day. Like, hey, man. It just happens. Stuff happens, man. Stuff happens. All right, I'm going to go to the next call. Goodness gracious. I have an 814 number in the queue. 814, Happy Turkey Day, and what are you thankful for?
Hey, happy Turkey Day, Tim. It's
Hey.
Rob Sandera. I'm happy for everything in life. You know, a lot of times we look back and we say, remember the days, man? Remember when we grew up as kids? And those times were really great. Well, let me tell you, people, as bad as it is, as bad as you think you might be suffering, these are great times today because you're alive. And we can all make them better by reaching out to each other and helping each other. We can overtake our government and cure our problems, but it's got to be with love and not with hate. So don't ever think those bad days are gone, because there are still mighty men of the world out there that are going to invent things, that are going to bring new technologies. There's people that are going to bring change, and don't let these people convince you that it's the end of the world and these are the worst times ahead of us. If we lived like that, we would never have a life. Every time I've ever said that, remember those days, they were the greatest, well then, you know, maybe 10 years later I look back and said, you know, maybe those other days were the greatest. So that's what I'm saying, is we got to unite together, people. We got to start promoting progressive, free internet, independent news, and we got to reach out to each other. If we don't have money to support, you know, if you got a skill that you're good on Facebook or Twitter or something to help somebody get off the ground, help them out, man. I mean, what good is our country if we cannot reach out to each other? I don't want to live in the divided disgrace of America. I want to live in the United States of America that used to love and care about each other.
My brother.
And I hope you all do too.
My brother, my brother, my brother. Bob.
And I think you're doing a fantastic job.
Bob, that is an amazing message, my friend. It's something we all need to keep in mind, Bob, man. I appreciate you for the phone call, as always, my friend. Bob says, whenever you look back sometimes, you may say that was the best time to be alive, or these are the best times. You may look back a couple years from that and go like, those were the best times. I like to believe that my best days are yet to come. That's the spirit I have to stay in, man. Like, you got to stay positive. You got to stay upbeat. No, the skin ain't as straight as it used to be. No, it's not. The fro ain't what it used to be, y'all. No, it's not. The fro ain't what it used to be. But I'm smarter than I was. It's funny how that works. Once you figure it out, you know, you figure out like, oh my goodness, I get smarter as I get older. Oh my God, I make less mistakes, less big ones anyway. Oh man, I kind of have more of an intuition. Oh, I'm getting older. Time's getting shorter. It's kind of how it works. But find a way to use whatever you got. That's what I try to do. Use what you got. Use it for the greater good. And things work out, man. Things work out. I'm going to go to Facebook. I bet you I got some people on Facebook got an opinion or two that they like to share. Pat Lane says, truthin'. Pat Lane says, awesome. Tune in to these guys truthing it. That's it. Give it up for Pat Lane. I agree. Yes. Craig McDonald Miller said, media is horrible. And thank God for Tim Black, H.A., and their ilk. I love that, man. I love it. And I need to be hitting like on these comments, too. Why am I not? It's beautiful. Let me hit like on a bunch of stuff. My bad. Here go to LTMB. There you go. Ann Souza says, thank you, Tim. I am thankful for having people like you step up and keep us well informed so we can continue to work for a peaceful and better world for all. Could you please address censorship taking place in the media and tech worlds? Wow. Will we have an alternative? Dave Campbell's in the house. Dave Campbell as well. So Ann Souza had a great comment, and then Dave Campbell. What's up, David? Censorship. We must build platforms. And I don't mean like YouTube Facebook, Periscope, Instagram, Snapchat? Like, now, I mean, websites. I mean, mailing list. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to go back to brick and mortar, people. Brick and mortar. What I'm doing with Lee Camp when I go to these places, and we're going to be in Richmond, Virginia, December 2nd, at Pints and Ponies. That's a whole, that's also called platform. Yeah, that's that old school platform. You feel what I'm saying? That's when you go out into the world and you shake some hands, you talk, you get a message out, you. And look, I think sometimes we become a little bit too reliant on technology to the point where, because like for me, I'm happy in front of people. It's exhilarating to have a stage and be able to talk. I love that. Like, I wish that I could open up my basement and have people just come in here when I do shows, because then I know when to shut up. Because the crowd will let you know when it's time to move on, and the crowd will let you know when you hit a strong point. So that's what's important. But I think the way forward will be rallies, live broadcasts, live is where it's at in my book. That's where the true essence of a person comes out. Like, everything today is just me talking from the heart. People respect that. See, people respect you when you come from the heart. They're in the moment. Somebody calls up and has a reverb machine on my voice, and these moments are not canned moments. They're real. And I think that's the way forward. And one by one, old school style, one by one, if they take the internet away, if they throttle us, if they slow us down, if they put the brakes on our ability to communicate, we're going to have to more and more rely on email. We're going to have to rely on mailing lists. We're going to have to rely on going out into the field. We're going to have to rely on doing live events. These things will all matter more and more. That's what I believe, Susie. That's my thing. That's what I think. So they won't stop the people. We will continue to create and innovate. But we also can go back, because it's never too late, to use what predates this current state. Man, shit. All right. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think. Give it up for that. So I am thankful. I am thankful that people tuned in on Thanksgiving Day. Like, we got people actually who got the game right there. Oh, the game's on. Or the show's on. Or I'm a binge watch Orange is the New Black. Hold up, here go Tim Black. There are people with these options who decide, I'm going to go ahead and watch Tim Black for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and talk. I'm going to see what he's talking about. And hopefully, even though it wasn't, this person is down with these people are, even though it wasn't drama-filled or, taking a long, raking people over the coals type of show, that people still, tuned in. So that's important. You know what I mean? And that's not what, today to me is not about that. Now, don't get me wrong. I have no problems with calling people out, but you should be able to have more than just that in your toolbox. Your toolbox should have calling people out in it. Calling people out, that should be in your toolbox. But also, inspiring people should be another tool in your toolbox. Having gratitude should be another tool in your toolbox. Having empathy for other people should be another tool in said toolbox. And if that's not in your toolbox, you need to get some new tools for your damn toolbox, because that's important. All right. My brothers, my sisters, my sisters. Paul Chapman in the house. Darren Alivi says, Tim Black is much better than many shows on TV. What the? Darren, man. Look, brother. I appreciate you, Darren. I got to learn to take compliments better. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm still learning how to do that, man. Because, there's no training. I want to say this. And it's risky considering the climate, right? There is no training for being a human being. None whatsoever. There's no training for being a public person. None. No training. No one trained me. No one said, Tim, you're getting bigger. Tim, let me talk to you. Tim, this is how you do this. Tim, hey, Tim, let me give you some advice. I've been through this, Tim. Now, there'll be people who haven't done what you've done who will critique you. That ain't the same thing. That's not the same thing. What I'm talking about is people who have done what you've done or more, even on a bigger scale, whatever, who can tell you from experience, hey, whoa, hold everything to the black. Hold on, man. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. Bring it in. Have a seat. Let me talk to you. What I would like to do, in light of all of the issues surrounding, and we know about them, so let's keep it real. In light of all the stuff that's happened with Jordan Sheridan, what's happened with Carly Hammond, what's happened with Chelsea Lyons, what's happened with Ty Bayless, all this, right? We need to support one another better. And I believe that I didn't do my job of offering my door to the best of my ability. I don't think anybody did their job in doing that. What I mean by that is we all have a responsibility if we're a community. Whatever you believe, I have never said what I thought. I have never said what I thought about that situation. I had a woman on. I didn't know what her story was going to be. We didn't talk about it. She just told me she wanted to tell her story. I did not hear her tell me she never told. I heard Carly's story when you heard Carly's story. That's when I heard Carly's story. So I didn't know what she was going to say. I didn't know. I've been inundated with emails from people saying I ruined Jordan's life. And the only way in which that would be a true statement, and I don't think ruin's the right way to put it, but I would say this. I feel, this is where I'm at, okay? You may disagree. You may have you may not see it this way. This is what I believe. I believe if we really are a community, if we really are a community where we could be upset about a person in our community having these issues, whatever you believe, whoever, whether you believe Jordan, Carly, Chelsea, whoever, Ty, whoever you believe, where were we? Why weren't we there? Why weren't we in communication with any of these people at any point in time before this got to this point? I believe if we really want to be a community, we should have an open door policy and we should make each other feel like they can reach out and get help. That they can reach out and get help while they're going through stuff. See, it's okay. See, like now everybody's a critic. And like I said, I have not said how I felt about it. Everybody's assigning their assumption to me about what they think I feel. What I really feel is this is a horrible thing that happened. This whole thing is horrible. This situation is horrible. I think we all can agree on that. And all I'm trying to suggest is maybe we should have done a better job. And I'm putting this on me and I'm saying, I've known these people. I didn't know Carly, but I knew Jordan. I met Ty. I met Jordan. I talked to Jordan. I've been on Jordan's show because we met at People's Summit. Then we met at the Bernie thing. I met Ty. Chelsea's been on my show. why didn't any of these people feel like they could contact me? I can't provide any information to why we haven't talked before this happened, before things got to this point. Why didn't we have a conversation? So what I'm saying is we could all do a better job, and myself included, in being a part of solutions to having an open door policy, to having each other's backs early in the game. Now, of course, it's going to require that the people also are receptive, and that but see, I look at it like they have to feel comfortable talking to people, comfortable talking to you. So I think if we are a community that says we care about women, we care about men, we care about each other as human beings, we care about this movement, then we have to do a better job being there for one another before situations like this get to where they are. And I think that's something that we all can take ownership of. And instead of pointing fingers, recognize that where is that at? Where's the real leadership? Where is the leadership that would have enabled Carly to reach out to someone prior to? Where's the leadership where Jordan could have reached out prior to? Get what I'm saying? That's where I'm going. Now, I'm not excusing anyone of anything. Not excusing anyone of anything. But if we have a person who takes a car and they get in a car accident after they've been drinking, and we were all at the bar, if none of us got up and took the keys, if none of us did that, nobody got up and took the keys, right? I didn't see anybody take the keys, and they get into an accident. We could all point fingers about the accident. We could blame the bar. We could blame the driver. Hell, some of us will blame the tree. The way the street is structured, if the street had more lights, and if the over here we don't have the proper lane capacity or the diameter on who would put the trajectory or who built this street, like there's going to be that. But the bottom line is all of us in this community were at the bar. Nobody took the goddamn keys. Not only did no one take the keys, no one was the phone call they could make. Where's the taxi service? Where's the taxi service? Where's the free ride? See, that's where I'm getting at. That's where I'm getting at. And I didn't ask for this, but as an older person in this community, there's some of us who've been around a while. Jimmy Dore's been around. Talking about the 40 and up crew. I'm just going to guess. 40 and up crew. Jimmy Dore, Tim Black. Lee's about Jordan's age. He's a little bit older than Jordan. But I'm going to throw Lee in there. Lee Camp. And Lee's not quite older. But Jackie Lukeman. Ben Dixon. H.A. Goodman. I'm just going for age. I'm looking at age now. I'm looking at seasoned individuals. I know Changa, she's around that age. I don't want to put her on Front Street. I don't know. It's always delicate when you talk about a woman's age. I can call Jimmy over 40. He'd be like, of course, Tim. But, with women, I feel like I need to walk gingerly. The point is this. As the elder people, as the more seasoned people, we weren't there, man. We weren't there. And I'm not saying it's all on us, but I'm saying it's on us a little bit. That's how I look at it. So it's fine after the fact to have a lot of conversation, to have a lot of opinions and to pontificate. And let me weigh in on this and let me weigh in on that. But that don't change anything. I want to be a part of change. I want to be part of change. I want to be a part of avoiding the accident. That's why I haven't done a video about it. And I didn't intend to talk about it now. But I noticed comments in my YouTube chat, and I respect that. I understand it. It's on the consciousness of the community. So the community wants to talk about that. But that's why I feel, and that's not salacious. It's not, it's not, whatever someone else thinks about me or thinks about you or any of us, we are not that thing. We are ourselves. And we should not let a person's opinion of us or a person's negative statements change who we are. And I try to remember that. And I'm just going to ask everyone to try to remember that. And to take ownership yourself, take responsibility for your role in making this a better community, a better movement. Because if you say this is a movement, we let each other down. If this is a movement, we all in the movement. If we all say we're part of a movement, where was the movement? That's all I'm saying. And maybe there were people that were there. Well, those people needed help too. They needed more resources. That's all I'm saying. So that's my point. That's my thing. That's where I'm at on this, because there's nothing I can say. Even my opinion won't change reality. It won't change what happened. It won't change the situation that these people find themselves in now. It will not change it. Not one iota. Nothing I say. My opinion on who's wrong or who's right, or was it this, was it rape, was it dating, was it, like, my opinion on that won't change anything. If anything, it just keeps it going. It just keeps people talking. That's all it'll do. But what I'm saying is, for any of you brothers or sisters out there, my door is open. All right? My door is open. I would like to be a part of preventing the wreck. My address is tim@timblacktv.com. If we are not part of the prevention of these situations, then we are part of the letdown. We're part of the problem. And I think if more of us look at it from that point of view, I think we'll be a better community. And maybe the movement of change has an opportunity to last. Maybe then it could grow. So anyway, that's what I think, guys. Give it up for that. That's it. All right. But, man, I tell you, man, I can tell you this, though, guys. If there's some people who've been around a little while. We kind of lucky we didn't have Instagram or Twitter back when we was in our 20s. Y'all talk all this stuff. Listen. Look, don't be fooled. Like, older people, don't get too on your high horse. You better be glad. Like, I know, come on, man. In the 90s, woo! I'm glad no one has video footage. I'm glad there ain't a bunch of hashtags. All right? Like, I'm glad nobody was able to tweet my ass. Look, I'm just saying. In my 20s, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know. I left home when I was 17. You know I didn't know what I was doing. Who the hell leaves home when they're 17? And they're not, in an abusive relationship or something. You know what I mean? Like, why would you? I was dumb. I did that. I was in high school living on my own. So I know, I was dumb. Who the hell gonna get up and go to school and get good grades and be working towards college or something like that if they out I'm just out here. Yeah. So all I'm saying is I have empathy for all parties involved, and my door is open to anyone. And my platform is another thing, but I made a judgment call on what I thought was important. I made a judgment call because I've covered allegations of Roy Moore, allegations of Harvey Weinstein, allegations of Russell Simmons, allegations of Kevin Spacey. I've covered all these events, and then when it's an event of someone in our community, I say no, I'm not.
90 seconds.
If I don't cover it, then I felt that would be hypocritical. So That's it. That's my piece. Some people may disagree with that. That's fine. I get it. But when people publicly ask me to support this, as in let this person have a voice, they didn't say co-sign it. They didn't say tell everybody they right. They said let this person talk and let people make up
60
their own
seconds.
minds. Let the person talk. Okay. So anyway. All right.
Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am.
All right. We got some phone. We got I did hit my people. I think my phone line just left. Let's see what we got on Facebook land. Oh, I need to put my hat back on. This chromed on. The hat back on? There we go. Put the hat back on. All right. Who?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Man, see, this is the type of thing. This is it. You know what? I'm not going to focus on it. Meet Mirko C.K. Lombardo. Hello from Italy. Hello, Mirko. How are you? How are you doing? Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. Good to see you from Italy. We got an Italy person in the house. You know it. Chris Newton, email Kemp. Nikki King says, that's what I'm talking about today. We need to create indie internet to combat them messing with our internet. I love it, Nikki King. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. We do need to do that. We need to do it. You know what I think we should do? I think Ben Dixon needs to go ahead and take a $10 million donation, and then he needs to get out the game and become CNN, and then what he could do, though, but listen, this is what I'm saying. What Ben would do is he would fund a Noah Changa. He would fund, Holly Seeliger. He would say, here goes $500,000 for you, here go $500,000 for you. See, that's how, look, man, we going to have to be crafty. We going to have to be crafty. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, Mike, the Humanist Report, get him here, look, get a big studio so you can have audience. Here you go, for you, and then you go on CNN and you do that. See, why come Rachel Maddow, who's making, $7 million a year, some crazy number, why come she can't take her money and say, you know what, I'm doing this over here, and I know I'm a corporate sellout, I'm a propagandist, I know I'm lying about Russia every day, but to ease her soul, to be able to look in mirrors like, hey, Rachel, I love you. To be able to do that, she should have to do something else. Like, reach out, write a letter, dear Kyle Kulinski, this is Rach. I am a humongous sellout. It is a shame what I do for money on MSNBC. But to make myself feel better, I would like to donate to you, Kyle Kulinski. Because let's face it, I'm loaded with loot. I would like to donate to you, Kyle, so that you can expand your platform and continue to speak about progressive issues. Here goes a lot of money. Signed, Rachel Maddow. And P.S. Give some of it to Tim Black so he can do the same. And you hit, and then you put that in the envelope, you send it with a check. You send that to Maybe that's what we need to do. I don't know. It's possible that's what we need to do. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That maybe that'll work. But look, guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. Let me do some roll calls, man. I used to do roll calls every show. Let's do some roll calls. Anybody who I have not mentioned, like oh Lord. Lord have mercy. I should have just kept it. Bethlehem, how you doing, Bethlehem? Bethlehem, how you doing? Doug Twyman, woo, woo. Doug Twyman in the house. Thank you, Doug, for tuning into this show. Nessa in the house. Nessa. My people. My YouTube people. Skype Soul Poet. Skype Soul Poet. I love that name, man. Get up for Skype Soul Poet. That's dope. I love unusual names, you know. I've always had a fondness for like unusual names, man, because like Tim is not the most creative name. You got to admit this, right? You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, first of all, it's 3 letters. Yeah, it's 3 letters. You know, of course, my mom named me Timothy, not Tim, but Timothy just never. You know, Timmy, and like that's the worst, right? And that is used in movies to make fun of a child. Like the name Timmy is never associated with the winner in the movies. It's never been. Has the main character ever been named Timmy? Like who won something? You know, no. It's one of those names. So like I'm always attracted to names that have style. Like my son's name is Chase. Like to me, that's dope. Chase is a lyrical fanatic, serial killer, ass kick classic, drastic, bombastic. I love that name, right? It's a style like Sterling. You know, like the lady. Come on now, ladies. Like, if you could choose, would you want your husband to be named Hi Tim, or would you like him to be named Sterling? Come on, man. It's not even close. You could drive 3 tractor trailers with Van Damme doing splits on it through it. It's not close. So I love unique names on social media. So I just made 3 minutes out of unique names on social media. The Dr. Copper here says, try Mikey. Yeah. I'm so old. I remember the kid from the cereal named Mikey. Life cereal, that's what it was. Mikey. Who likes it? Hey, Mikey. Like they tried to get Mikey to eat the cereal. You know, I didn't know then that there was way worse cereal than Life. Like there was cereal that you could get from Save-A-Lot, and it won't even have a real name on it. It'll just be cereal. And that'll be misspelled. No brand name, just cereal. Basic cereal. The box wouldn't have a color. It'd be the color of a cardboard box. There is worse cereal than Life. But, okay. Lord, I done messed up. I done made this. I'm sorry I mentioned anything. I should not have mentioned any of this because now everything. A Cacti Juice. Cacti Juice talking about Hennessy. Give it up for Cacti Juice and Hennessy. Cacti Juice and Hennessy, y'all. What's that? Hello. Hey, I'm live on the show. You know that, right? Yeah. Woman, can you... See, did y'all hear... Okay, so H.A. Goodman called me while I was doing the show. Mrs. Black called me while I was doing the show. She called me up. Like, laughing. I'm like, I'm on the show. Right now? Yeah. What is wrong? Why do we have these problems? All right. All right, so I want to give a Hennessy. Thing. All right, so Cacti Juice said something about Hennessy. That got me thinking about Hennessy. Back when I was coming up, when I was like in my teens, early 20s, when it became the age to drink, like Hennessy was like it. Like Hennessy was like, boy, drink some Hennessy. Now, that was like the top, like one of the top forms of alcohol you could get was cognac, Hennessy. Then we had like Cavazier, and you had Hennessy. Now, I can't remember the last time I had either one of those types of alcohol. It just goes to show you how marketing plays a huge role. Like, because there was rappers talking about Hennessy. Get my Henny, get my Henny, get my Henny, get my Henny. And, like, it was just marketing. It's sort of like what they do with vodka now. Like, of course, there are different levels of vodka. I don't know, just made me think about how marketing really plays a humongous role in stuff that we consume. Like, and once I guess I got away from that type of marketing, I don't have any urge at all to go buy Hennessy. Though, now that I'm talking about it, maybe I will. No, man. Shout out to Cacti Juice, Paul Chapman, Martin Lawrence, Darren, the whole crew, Gary Turbo. Gary Turbo says, when I was 20, MySpace was dying. MySpace was on his last leg. MySpace. Everyone think fondly of MySpace. And it's crazy because it's still out there. Just no one goes on it. No one visits it. No one. It's got all the name recognition. Most people know of this thing called MySpace, but no one goes there. It's the social media graveyard. No one goes that mofo. It's like, I'm good. It's like, why can't MySpace link up with Tim Black and we do Tim Black Space, and we just go for it, man. We make something new, brand new, brother, sister, whoever you are. Look, the way I see it, you can't do any worse. This would be a way to rejuvenate your brand, relaunch your brand. We form a partnership. I still retain all my rights. And we go forward. We go forward. I'm just going to throw that out there. Well, look, guys, we have been live streaming over 2 hours. 2 hours and 13 minutes and 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds. I want to thank you all for being here today. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Be Thankful Day. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Happy Thanksgiving. However you living, get in where you fit in. Love somebody, hug somebody. And look. Take it for what it's worth. You have a lot to be grateful for because you know what? Gratitude is the best attitude. And if you show no gratitude, your attitude is probably garbage. And you can't say, like, why is my life not better? Why are people doing this? Why are people doing that? Why am I the person that they kick rocks, throw rocks at, or why are people not reacting and responding the way I want? Well, is your attitude that of gratitude, or is it an attitude of entitlement, or is it an attitude of cynicism, or is it an attitude of hatred, or is it an attitude of just being a pain in the ass? Like, what is your attitude? Like, that is important. So one thing I try to do every time I cut on this show is I try to make my attitude positive, because positive attracts positive and negative attracts negative. And even when I even broach the subject, I start seeing negativity out there. We was on a top positive note. Even though I thought I was keeping it positive, people went negative. But, You know, so gratitude is my attitude. I try to keep. I see you guys tomorrow where you get to call into the show officially on Freedom Friday. Thank you for taking time out of your Thanksgiving. I'm glad to do that. Same for you. If you can contribute to the show, please continue to do so. You can do a super chat, or you can go to Tim's Take Live on Patreon, or you can hit me up at tim@timblacktv.com. Let's keep it going. Let's keep fighting for what we believe in. Ain't nobody perfect, but love them anyway. Love them anyway if you can. Love them anyway if you can. And love yourself, man. Love yourself enough to realize if you can't have them in your life, love yourself to realize that too. All right? I love y'all. I see y'all on the next one. Shout out to everybody who supports this channel. Shout out to Tim Black's Wolfpack, Team Black, all the way around the world. We've been doing this for 5 years. We're going to do it another 5 years. I'll see you tomorrow. Right.
Tim Black.
5.
Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am.
Close to 5.
True. Funny.
4.
Tim Black. I am TimBlack.com. Tim Black.
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
Oh. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, sucker. Let's get it on.
To the great Della Reese.